Hey guys, it's your girl Shalae. I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the EBT fraud that's going on out here. Okay, now one of my subscribers, they sent me an email and she stated that she had been scammed and wanted to know if I could address it in the video. So of course, girl, I had to deliver, but first I had to start researching everything to see what was really going out in these streets. And I realized, like, yo, it's a serious problem out here. I mean, anything from phishing fraud to cars being cloned to fake text messages and more, my darling. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of EBT fraud, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friend. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. It's super easy, right? All you have to do is click the big old red subscribe button down below and you're in just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like because your girl is recording all the way over in the Middle East, okay? And don't forget, if you like this content that I'm bringing to you, you can do it exactly what I'm doing, my darling, okay? Go ahead and grab a copy of my ebook for sale. It's $14.97, where I teach you the tips, tricks, and trades of YouTube. Y'all, you can record and make money anywhere in the world, baby. I am living proof. As well as if you are an EBT recipient, go ahead and grab the Amazon Prime for free $99. That's right. You could try it out for 30 days free on your girl, on me, right? Now, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is my first time recording a video like this, and I know that families right now are struggling with grocery prices due to inflation. Students haven't been home throughout the summer. Now they have returned to school, but you know, you're trying to get your budget and get everything back. And SNAP is really a lifeline for a lot of families just to get through each day. So we're gonna kick things off in Mississippi, where a female pleaded guilty to thousands of dollars in fraud. And this happened because she misreported the makeup of her home. So according to the Mississippi Department of Human Services, they reported that she received an additional $30,000 in food stamp benefits between August of 2015 and October of 2020. Now, she will serve 3 years, guys, like 3 years in a Mississippi Department of Corrections custody, with 12 months of house arrest, and 2 additional years will be based on her participation in a community service program. This woman failed to report her household income size, but this is just one of the many examples of fraudulent activity. Now, if you're unaware, there are also like trafficking of benefits, which is simply when you trade like your benefits for cash or allow someone else to use your card. I know you heard about it. You probably seen it goes on, but this is fraud, my darling, okay? So you want to watch out for this type of activity. Now, also you want to watch out for these scams because right now there's a phishing scam that's going on where it is targeting SNAP and EBT card holders. So in Virginia, the Charlotte County schools, they are sending this warning like, hey, pandemic EBT recipients are being asked to call or even text like a 1-866 number. Sometimes the number ends in like 0486, but the message is coming from the VA EBT. Now, according to their Facebook post, they said they did not engage or they don't have any unsolicited phone number, which will ask for like your card numbers, your PIN numbers. There's only one number that is authorized for pandemic EBT customer service, and that is 866-281-2448. So anyone who has engaged in like this invalid phishing number, you should contact the Virginia EBT Client Customer Service Help Desk and report your card as stolen as well. So I know this kind of affects a lot of my seasoned seniors where you'll get those messages. Or I remember like during the pandemic, we were getting on like them spammy calls about your insurance or a chiropractor or student loans, which I probably need to do a video on that. But you were getting all these weird messages. Well, yeah, this is like the same thing that's going on with pandemic EBT. Now they're sending out text messages to you. They're calling you, but you're not going to be like a victim at all, right? Because you know this is a scam. You know nobody is not about to send you no type of money or anything through a text message. So all my seasoned seniors, Don't fall for it. Everyone else, don't fall for it at all. Okay, so let's keep it moving. Next, we are headed to Maryland, where there has been a huge spike in benefit fraud. Now, this has been robbed by thieves in other states. So according to the Department of Human Services, in August, more than $178,000 in SNAP and cash assistance were reported stolen. And it was triple the amount for the month prior, so in July. But since January 1st of 2022, there's been over 500,000 in reported losses. Okay, now according to some of the victims, one lady said she woke up on September 3rd. She's pregnant. She went to call her card and she found out that her benefits were swiped and stolen. These were her 10F benefits, which we know the 10F is the temporary cash assistance program as well. But when she looked to see online, it showed that her benefits had been withdrawn in Miami as well. And then there was another lady who said they took $1,300 from her, and she was a mom of 5, and this happened later as well. And when she looked on her activity, it showed that $460 of the $1,300 was spent at a BJ's in Tampa as well. And so both ladies are like, Florida, wait a minute, Florida, I've never even been to Florida personally. So a lot of them didn't even understand how this happened. But what's going on, guys, is they are cloning cards, where even though these women have never left the state and they have the cards in their possession, at some point, somehow, their card information was shared as well. So now the Maryland Department of Human Services told both women to go ahead and file a police report, but they refused to replace those funds and benefits. So if you are not aware, in Maryland, as of April 5th, the department changed its policy where they will no longer permit cash benefit replacement. So if your card gets stolen, as far as somebody swipe your benefits, they are not replacing that amount. Now, of course, the news decided to bring this attention to like the state and federal lawmakers, and the department said, hey, well, they can't use federal funds to reimburse victims. So now the state is looking for another pot of money to be able to replace this amount. But as of right now, guys, there has not been any identified funding. So DHS right now, they're evaluating like several enhanced security measures to help with address this problem. Maybe like, for example, working with a vendor that has like an enhanced PIN requirement. So maybe you have a longer PIN as well. But as of right now in Maryland, and I think I looked up Tennessee and I looked up Florida, a lot of these states have, if your benefits have been stolen, yeah, you can file the police report, but they will not be replaced as well. So I don't know if you knew that. I didn't know that. And that's why I said when this video, I had to go do a little bit of research. But definitely let me know in the comments below. Have you been a victim of EBT fraud where was through a text message, a phone call, maybe your card was cloned as well. But let's keep it moving where we are headed to LA. What's up, Los Angeles? In LA, 16 arrests have been made for EBT fraud. Now, this plot involved illegally accessing families' EBT accounts by creating those clone cards to withdraw large cash of money from ATMs. Now, we all know that this is not only going to leave families in a bind when they need these funds, but the 16 people have been charged criminally in the most case. Now, most of them are facing like 1 count of grand theft and a grand theft of access card information. During this arrest, though, the police department seized more than 300 cloned EBT cards, over $130,000 in cash. He said that these fake cards had an estimated value of about $400,000. So if you are in Los Angeles, make sure that you are watching what's going on. But it's not just happening in Los Angeles, in Sacramento as well. There are ATM skimmers that are being used to steal cash from EBT accounts. Now, detectives arrested 3 Sacramento men and accused them of installing like these skimming devices at Bank of America ATMs in the region. But it's not only Bank of America ATMs. I know in Huntsville, we had where people were putting them like on the gas stations as well. And it's pretty much when you go to swipe your card, it's like the magnetic strip from your card. They can get all that information and withdraw money as well. And they used it to cash out money from these EBT cards. But like I said, this is not a California problem. This is not just a Mississippi problem. This is a worldwide, across the country, where scammers are targeting families who rely like on SNAP benefits to pay for their groceries. One lady in Sacramento said, hey, my sister got hacked a couple couple more people that we know were hacked as well. So there is a lot going on. But I don't know if you have been watching the news as well, where there's like a welfare fraud scheme that's going on with the prominent Mississippian, including Brett Favre. So former NFL quarterback Brett Favre has been caught out by a former teammate over allegations. So this is allegedly where he engaged in welfare fraud. Now, according to the teammate, he posted like on Twitter, and he was like, hey, since retirement, I have been lucky to avoid stealing millions of dollars from some of the poorest people in my state. And in this tweet, he did everything but mention Brett Favre by name. While Brett Favre has denied any wrongdoing, a news extensive report from the New York Times claims he texted a question to the head of the nonprofit about sending out funds intended to be for welfare recipients. But Favre right now is allegedly involved in a scheme that was intended to build a volleyball stadium at the University of Southern Mississippi. Brett Favre reportedly got $1.1 million in welfare funds, but of course he has denied any involvement despite later paying back the money. And now he's facing a lawsuit over the unpaid interest of the surrendered funds. So all this is allegedly, but when I tell you guys, it is happening in these streets. Literally, when I went to research this information, it was all over the country. So if you have been a victim, let me know, what are some ways that you have done to circumvent you becoming a victim. I know they were stating that you can change like your PIN number every month. Of course, do not give out your card to anyone else. Make sure you don't have it attached to any like skimming or scamming machines as well. So let me know all the things down below. Do you like videos like this? I mean, this is still an EBT video. It's still in our realm, and I really wanted to address it, especially if some of my subscribers are being actually hacked or scammed, just to put you on game. As well as, I don't think it's a good idea that states are not issuing you your funds back. I mean, I get it. Go ahead and file a police report, but at least if you're going to file the police report, I still have to feed my family and my children for the rest of the month. What am I supposed to do now? So let me know. Let's have a discussion down in the comments below. Do you like stories like this? Grab a copy of my ebook, or you could do exactly what I do for $14.97. Go ahead and grab some Amazon Prime as well for free for 30 days. And let's talk about all things down below. And I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.